Arts Level 2 from The Good and the Beautiful. So I bought this as a set. It came with a set of phonics cards, although I didn't need these to get the discount because it was on sale. I had to get it as a set. So we got some more of those, and that's okay. These aren't in real categories. I was doing it as a prep for a different video. So she hasn't actually learned these words per se, or not learned them. But they're here, and you do have to put them in little baggies. And it came with these books. Prairie School. And it's an I Can Read book, advanced for reading. Scarlet will definitely be able to read this. And I don't know if it goes in any kind of order, which one, it probably tells you in the course book which ones you're reading at certain points in time. Sarah Plain and Tall, John Newbery Medal. And again, I think she'll definitely be able to read this. And we have the Beatenest Boy. I have never read any of these books before. I think she'll definitely be able to read this book. Looks like a great book. Lumber Camp Library. Look like short little chapters. She'll definitely be able to handle that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go with the little reader. So I am waiting to order, I think it's going to be a newer, updated edition of Language Arts Level 1 for Isla. So hopefully it comes out before August, but I think it's August. And with the charter school, I'm not actually sure if I have to start when they start or not. Rain on the Window. I love when they have to read these to me. Looking at the pictures. Reminds you of a simpler time, even though we weren't born at this time. You think of it being simpler times. I'm sure it was very hard as an adult, you know, to have to make ends meet or slave over your house and the kitchen and cooking and all of that cleaning. And maybe she even had to iron that tablecloth, you know. So I'm not saying it was easier, but it just seems simpler. Certain things mattered more. Like, I find inspiration with this because I find being a housewife very hard. I'm not good at cooking. I feel like my house is too big that I can't keep up with the cleaning. You know, I don't want to be a helicopter parent where I'm constantly, pick that up, put this over here, don't do that, don't do this. Which hurts me in the end, right? Because I'm the one that has to get on to them for not keeping things cleaned. Oh my goodness. That's gonna make us want a cat. Another cat. So sweet. I like how each chapter has different looking art. Or each story. I don't think you call them chapters. Anyways, did I finish my thought of being inspirational? The pictures in here are inspirational because I feel like they make me want to be better, like a 1950s, 1960s housewife, a mom. Keeping the house tidy, making food, and taking care of the children. And it's like, how did they do it? Oh, having them all dressed and cleaned. Interesting, cute. Oh my goodness, isn't that cute? Oh gosh, I love it. I cannot wait for her to read these to me. They have the daily checklist, the sight word ladders, spelling words, poetry memorization, reading assessments, reading charts, and map keys. And I'm not sure if somebody mentioned they're doing away with the mini books. And I don't know if that's for all levels or like what level. Maybe it's this one because I don't have any mini books with this. I think they're incorporated throughout here. But like I said, I haven't even looked through this. I really just haven't devoted the time to do it, although I want to. But I'll do it with you guys. And I've had this stuff for like 3 months. So there's your daily checklist for your child. And here's your sight word ladders. So when they master something, they can color a seashell. I love that. My kids love doing that. And then you have your phonics cards, which are those things here. And spelling words. I'm like getting excited. That's how nerdy I am. I'm excited to teach them spelling. Like this is, oh my goodness. Poetry. And when you have to do your reading assessments, that's when you get to this part here. And I'm assuming this is for something in here. And we'll find out what. That's kind of fun because we are doing that with marine biology. They had to learn where the oceans are. So that's pretty cool. Dun dun dun. Language arts. It's the course book. Second edition. So level 2 at a glance, it's going to tell you phonics and reading, grammar, usage, and punctuation. So all of these things should be covered. Literature, spelling, and writing. Some different subjects that you'll be looking at: American folklore and legends, Hans Christian Andersen. Which is pretty cool because we went to Solvang last Christmas and they had a monument of him. There's a cute town. Similes, themes in literature, writing letters, art. These are the different artists, art concepts, and geography. So that's your over at a glance. And then you have what you're covering in each lesson. So there's 123 lessons. Like, this looks humongous. So I'm sure some of these lessons take more than a day to complete. So about this course, it goes over what this course covers, your overview, principles behind the course, commonly asked questions, items needed. That's quite short. And that all came together. I got that book pack. So really all I need to do is read whatever that says. Do that. How to get started, how to teach every day, estimate about how long you should be doing language arts every day. Talks about the level 2 reader. Making it work with multiple children. Parent-teacher read aloud. Thank you notes and letter writing. On target and above and beyond images. So in some sections, an image of a target is used for readers who are on level or below, and the child functioning on that level should do that section or reading challenge. Advanced readers should do the section or reading challenge where an image of a hot air balloon is used. Okay. So before you start anything, you're going to administer the course reading assessment. All right, lesson 1, phonograms review. E-E-O-O-O-I. Match paragraphs. Lesson 2, literature. And I'm not sure if it's in here, but you might want to go through here and see if you need to have any books. I'm not quite sure, because I remember last year I didn't read ahead, or maybe I never even looked at the contents here to know that we needed the Christian Liberty Nature Reader. And by the time I got to it, I ordered it. It was on back order for like 2 weeks, maybe 3, and then it was pushed back even further on back order for like over a month, I think. So yeah, be prepared. So maybe look through and see if there's things that you need. Geography, God's plan for our world. I'm assuming this is where the map comes in your course companion. All right, so then I'm gonna skip some pages and progress from page 28. Here's 68. Reading comprehension with EY words. All right, and then this goes to lesson 23 on page 90. And dictate the following words and sentence. And this is page 104. The chipmunk that went to church. That is funny. All right. Really pretty. Prepositions. This is writing a letter. So that's kind of cool because I was just teaching Isla from one of those first grade workbooks how to write a letter. She was highly confused. She got this part, but she was highly confused on how to address the envelope. So that's kind of funny. Sentence diagramming. All right, I'm going to skip from page 149 to 197. So lesson 49. And if you're unfamiliar with the Good and the Beautiful, you have little boxes up here to check complete when you have completed the entire page. Little boxes to check as you're working to see, make sure that you have done those things. Okay, and then I'm going to skip from 191 to 217, so less than 61 days of the week. Parts of speech hunt number 1, adverbs. I love how there's just something different every day, different artwork, different ways of doing things. It's not just the same worksheet over and over and over. It's set up differently. There's different illustrations. And then you've got some geography thrown in there. You have poems thrown in there. And then you have artwork thrown in. It's just really, really awesome. I do love how it's laid out. I'm interested to see what the difference is going to be between the level 1 that she did last year versus the level 1 that I'm going to be getting Isla. I think it's going to be a new edition. Lesson 101, fact and opinion, pronouns, artwork, irregular past tense, ocean activities. Lesson 119 is spelling rules number 6, part 3. Ooh, map reading. I love maps. Okay, and wrapping it up here is lesson 123. TCH, tch, latched, ch, ch, ch. I don't know how you say that without saying the word like latched. Spelling rule number 7, part 3, and that is your last lesson. I am beyond excited to dive into this. I think with the charter school, I can't start until they start the school year, which kind of sucks because I want to start when I want to start, which is the beginning of August. That's kind of what I was hoping for. But maybe I'm able to start as long as I keep track of stuff. I'm not really sure, but I highly doubt it. You probably have to go along with their school calendar. Thank you so much for watching my flip through of the Good and the Beautiful Language, Arts, and Literature Level 2 pack. All right, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stick around. Bye.